Yeah, we had a few practices last year over hurdles, but this year, yeah, we started a little sooner in the season, just kind of doing some hurdle stuff, but I think it was a longer progression.
Well, that's what I thought, especially since Sydney managed to prove herself ever since her return. While breaking and setting new records at the Mount SAC Relays and Oxy Invitational, the Phenom is not ready to slow down at this moment. However, you would be more surprised to find out what she did just last week. Come to think of it, after putting up a show with the 100 and 200 meters race, the world is yet to see Sydney McLaughlin race in the 400 meter hurdles. Considering the fact that she is the undisputed queen of hurdles, her fans have been at the edge of their seats, waiting for the big moment. A few weeks ago, Sydney revealed her plans to compete only in the 400 meter hurdles at the US Olympic Track and Field Trials to prepare for her Paris. After focusing on the flat 400 meter in an injury-shortened 2023, she just returned to her main event. Her coach, Bobby Kersey, and one of her agents confirmed this plan for the trials, which will take place from June 21st to 30th in Eugene, Oregon. The top 3 finishers in the June 30th final will qualify for the Paris Olympics. However, Kersey explained that McLaughlin is returning to the hurdles because it's her main event and they want to defend her Olympic title. Meanwhile, Sydney McLaughlin won the 400 meter hurdles at the Tokyo Olympics and broke the world record 4 times between 2021 and 22, lowering it from 52.16 seconds to 50.68. After the 2022 season, she mentioned wanting to try the flat 400 meters to explore her potential in that event, while still keeping the 400 meter hurdles in her repertoire. In 2023, McLaughlin didn't compete in any hurdles races. Instead, she focused on the flat 400 meters and won the US title last July with a time of 48.74 seconds, the fastest in the world for 2023 and the second fastest in American history. However, the Olympic champion made a stunning comeback in Atlanta, winning her first race in 2 years with the best time of the year, 52.7 seconds. This was a bit slower than her personal best of 50.68 seconds, but she still finished well ahead of her rivals with just 6 weeks until Paris 2024. Nevertheless, this has to be considered an amazing performance from someone who hasn't competed in her top event for 2 years. Despite the long break, McLaughlin showed no signs of rust and dominated the field at the Edwin Moses Classic at Morehouse College. At 24, the world record holder looked in top form. This season she plans to compete in the United States as she gears up for the US Olympic trials next month. She said, "I love racing and I love Europe, but I think in a year like this and coming back from last year's injury, I just wanted to be safe. Traveling can take a lot out of your body. Hopefully I can get more races, but I'm just being cautious until I get to the trials." Meanwhile, Sydney's best time this season was over a second faster than the next fastest woman in the 400 meter hurdles this year, beating Jamaica's Russell Clayton's 53.72 set in May. She also set her world record at the 2022 World Championships in Oregon, clocking an incredible 50.68 seconds and surpassing Femke Bol and Delilah Muhammad. At just 22, she broke her own world record with 51.41 seconds at the US trials to qualify for the World Championships. In that race, she took the lead early and finished with a time of 50.68, becoming the first woman to break 51 seconds in the event. And now that she has an impressive track record, she has set 4 world records in 13 months. This makes her the first woman to break the 52-second barrier in June 2021 and the 51-second barrier in July 2022. She also won a silver medal at the 2019 World Championships and gold in women's 4x400 meter relay at multiple events, making her the top contender for the Paris 2024 trials.
Always aiming for gold, I think that's every athlete's desire. But yeah, I think that doesn't come unless I stay healthy. So I think that's number 1 on my list, really, truly, is staying healthy. And then, of course, trying to be the best that I can be, trying to improve upon myself and, go for gold if it comes, God willing. That's amazing. If not, I just want to continue to be the best I can be and represent Team USA as best as I can.
According to a recent interview from Run Blog Run, Sydney said,
"The numbers are possible, but it's a matter of getting there. And I think people don't understand as an athlete, you're not going to come out of the gates ready to do that all the time."
Following yet another interview on Travis Miller's Twitter post, she was asked if she can go sub-50s in the 400 meter hurdles.
I have no idea. It's a progression. I know that the numbers are possible, but it's a matter of getting there.
At the moment, she seems to be interested in competing in Europe, even though her coach, Bob Kersey, has some reservations. In an interview with Citius Mag, Kersey explained that logistical challenges, long travel times, and diet changes are why they avoid European meets. However, McLaughlin, who trains with Kirsty in Los Angeles, feels differently. She has shared her excitement about racing in Europe, fondly remembering her 2019 Diamond League experiences. "I love all over. I love all the world. I mean, some races that I got to run in Europe have been absolutely amazing. You know, watching Oslo yesterday, I was telling Andre, my husband, I remember running there in 2019. That track is just insane, and the crowd. So I think, like I said, this year, it really is just getting ready for trials. I want to go back to Europe. I want to compete in Europe. Those races are always so fun." And now that the Paris Olympics is underway, Sydney will be facing some of the toughest competitors in modern-day track and field history. Femke Bol from the Netherlands won the 400-meter hurdles at the World Championships last August, clocking in at 51.70 seconds, while Sydney McLaughlin was absent. Bol is the second fastest woman in history for this event, with a personal best of 51.45 seconds. McLaughlin, Bol, and American Delilah Muhammad, who won the 2016 Olympic title and once held the world record, collectively hold the 19 fastest times ever recorded in the 400-meter hurdles. They all stood on the podium in Tokyo and could potentially compete in the Paris Olympic final. Now, the 400-meter hurdles event at the Olympics will include the first round on August 4th, semi-finals on August 6th, and the final on August 8th. For the most part, no woman has ever won back-to-back Olympic titles in the 400-meter hurdles since its debut in the 1984 Los Angeles Games. This means Sydney has the chance to do the impossible. Meanwhile, the two-time Olympic champion will return to compete at the USATF NYC Grand Prix on Sunday, June 9th. The sixth stop on World Athletics Continental Tour Gold, the USATF NYC Grand Prix will take place at Icahn Stadium on Randall's Island in New York City. Sydney will also join previously announced top athletes including Noah Lyles, Gabby Thomas, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Fred Curley, Toby Amusan, Daniel Williams, Devon Charlton, and Kendra Harrison. But do you think she's ready to take this competition head-on? We'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.